Aloha, everyone. We're almost live. We actually are live. I haven't taken the introduction screen off yet, and I will do that momentarily. I'm now learning how to do three things at once. I think I need an extra arm, or I've got to teach my foot how to do mousing. Oh, it's so nice to see you all logging in, and we are connected to um, YouTube now. It is live streaming simultaneously on YouTube. heads up there. Did an automatic mute of us again, so it's all fixed now. Hopefully you heard what I said before I switched. Okay, everybody's getting sound now. Good. I've got so many things on the screen, and one of the little windows hid my, mic level button that shows me what level we're set at. And so I didn't see it until I saw you guys say, no sound. Thank you for getting my attention with those capital letters, and we are all good. And this is all being recorded, so if you have dinner or you have other plans, you can always come back to the replay. You probably saw Doug signal me that I'm talking too much.
No, I'm just suggesting that you don't send people away.
Oh, I wasn't. I was just.
I know.
You're
being polite. I know.
Okay. What do you want to do next? Let's do La Paloma. This is a song that Ray's family created, a very unique rendition of, and we love playing it when it's a Ray and Elodia day.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. You're not supposed to tell everybody that.
That's my favorite part of it.
All right, here we go.
It makes me laugh every time.
Now, either you or I are out of tune.
I stopped in tune just to make sure.
Okay. Were you in tune?
Yes.
Must have been
It
me.
was very close. So.
Hmm. Let me try a different tune. Okay.
Okay. So I just had to get that last part in. I love the cha cha cha. Have no idea where the family got that from, but it makes me laugh every single time we play that song. And we've been playing it for well over 20 years for people. So anything that can make you laugh that much is a good thing.
Takes me back to sixth grade gym class when we had dance lessons.
Ah!
They were teaching the cha cha, and I had a crush on this girl, Patty, and the gym coach said, "Okay, Doug, you dance with Patty." And I got so shook up that I raised my hand and said I had to use the restroom. I went in the bathroom and jumped out the window.
And I never get tired of that story either.
God.
Oh, Minnesota is very cold. I saw some of the temperatures and I saw um, somewhere had 39 inches of snow,
Yeah.
which is a little early in the season for a snowstorm like that. Although it can always come anytime.
Sandy is an adamant follower of the weather and earthquakes and all kinds of things. She's glued to the TV 24 hours a day, looking at statistics and checking on things.
Yeah, Dick says that for him, there's another audio track that's playing simultaneously. But that may be that you may have YouTube on and it's going to be at a different time signature than what's going into our normal crowdcast because there's some latency going from crowdcast to YouTube. And there always is some latencies, but if you've got both of them on, then you're going to be hearing something doubled.
Anybody else hearing double?
If you are, make a note in there because I'm trying to keep an eye on that while I make sure everything else is running.
Sandy's got so many things going on, she doesn't have time to play.
Oh, I'm going to make time to play.
Okay.
Okay. This is one of the hymns that Raymond kept the slack key version alive. It was created long, long ago. The name of it is Maya Ika Heva.
I'm gonna go try a different guitar because something's still a little out of tune. So it could just be this guitar.
Well, I thought that, but I
Yeah.
was trying to peek at mine, and it looks like everything is okay. Now, one of the G's is a tiny bit out, but not enough that it usually matters. So I'm back here with the microphone. I have too many buttons to press all at the same time. Um, you might see that we have a sale on all our CDs. There is a 20% discount, and it includes free shipping. So just go to our website, mcmastersaki.com. It's on there, and you just use the discount code. It's Aloha for you. So Aloha, the number 4, and a capital U. And that'll get you the discount. And I will type that into the comments in a second over on YouTube so that you guys have that written in and will be able to access it. Those of you that are patrons that are part of the Aloha Plenty online, patron.com/Aloha Plenty, you have a discount code already that gives you even more of a discount. It's part of being a member. And so make sure you use that one. If you have any questions after, just let me know because we'll leave the sale on until Monday.
Yes.
Now I realized I'm going to have you go ahead and play a song, Doug, so I can go type that stuff in. And Larry says he used to sing that song in church. But
Oh,
did you
that's so
sing
cool.
it in Hawaiian?
Come on, Sandy.
Well, I knew Bruce was going to ask
Come
that
on,
question.
play nice.
So, pick anything you want to play. Think Ray and Melodia.
I thought I was free to think anything I wanted. Keep going? Oh, okay.
first learn that from Ray? I think you did.
Mm-hmm.
And then you taught me.
Yep, that's the first song that one of the first songs I learned from Ray, and I also made $4.62 giving a lesson to someone to teach that to them. So
Cool.
yeah, it was about $4 after taxes.
Now, I would like to ask for a special song today, if I could.
Musician's life.
I know, it's a tough one. But somebody's
I'll
got to
tell
do
you, it's a tough one. Yeah.
it. I haven't heard this in a while, and I see your capo up there. In fact, I see two of them. So you're well equipped. I would like to hear Angel's Call. I think on Christmas Day, that's a good one.
Oh, okay. You gonna tell the story?
This is a song Doug was given over the course of about 7 months.
Yeah.
I think it was started in February 2007. And I bet I don't have my voice on. There. Now I should have my voice on.
This is the over 60 show, so we do make a lot of forgetful errors here. So forgive us, both of us. We do the under 60 show on Tuesdays.
Oh, okay. So, February 2007, we're doing a concert in Honolulu at the community center. And I see Doug putting that capo device he just put on his guitar and putting that on. And I thought, he doesn't do anything in slack key with the capo. And whatever he's planning, he didn't let me know, so.
That was my first big mistake.
And then he told the audience after he got it all tuned up after putting the capo on, he told the audience, he said, I just feel like I'm going to be given a song today. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to improvise for a few minutes and we'll see what comes. And I thought, wow, he's brave. But, he did improvise for probably 4 to 5 minutes, and the whole structure of this beautiful song arrived that day. He never likes to take credit for the actual writing of things because he feels that they're given to him with a purpose. Music is kind of the heart and soul of our universe, really, and he feels that these are given to him with a purpose that we don't necessarily have to understand. And I asked him after the concert, I said, is that the whole song? And he said, I don't think so. But he said, I have no idea when more of it's going to arrive. And it happened several times over the course of those next 7 months. It only happened at the Honolulu Community Center. He would feel that same feeling that he felt the first time. So he would put the capo on and explain to everybody that he was going to play what he had of the song already and see if more of it arrived. And every time it did. And we finally understood why he was being given this song on the very last day when he was given the last part. And we were joined that day, it was a Sunday afternoon, by Mrs. Kopeka Chandler from the North Shore. She was an incredible woman. If there was still a monarchy, she would have been Queen of Kauai. And she acted like a queen and was very gracious her whole entire life. She really held people to living aloha and to give people aloha experiences here on the islands and help them understand the islands. Getting a little wind feedback that's coming through my headset mic. And
Barely hear it.
That day she was at the concert. She had just gotten out of the hospital and she wanted to come to a concert. She was one of the key founders of the Honolulu Community Center, helped raise a whole lot of money to get that place created and get the land for it and all the people to help put the buildings together themselves. And It was she's a really awesome person, and that day Doug felt the same thing. And the last piece of the song came, and we both realized that day that that's who the song was for. It was for Kopeka, and she was a big part of our lives, still is, just from a different realm. And the angels called her home a few days later, and she's been watching over us, continuing to watch over us, I should say, ever since. I have to clap for that one. That was so beautiful, Doug. Thank you so much. I love that song.
Don't thank me, I thank Mrs. Chandler. It was her beautiful spirit that gave it to me.
I know, and like she always watches over us and always did. Same is true with Ray and Elodia. They've always popped up whenever we needed some guidance and direction, and it's beautiful souls, Aloha souls. One of the things that Ray and Elodia did is they saved the lives of many, many young people. It was just their way, and they were very loving in an unconditional way and non judgmental. And it didn't take long in their community that they lived in for kids to discover that. And if they were having problems, whether it was couldn't talk to their parents or other problems they didn't want to talk to their parents about. They knew they could go and talk to Ray and Alodia. Sometimes kids needed a safe place to stay for a while, and they always found room in their little tiny house, even with their 7 own children. And we had the opportunity to talk to a couple of people that were helped by them. And they said, without a doubt, we wouldn't have our lives today if it wasn't for Ray and Alodia. Because they were there, they helped me through tough times. They helped me realize that I needed to change my ways so that I could have a good life. And the one woman said I wouldn't have my family, my kids and my husband and our lives if it wasn't for Ray and Alodia. This song was given to Ray one day at a family gathering, which, with all the people that they helped, family gatherings were huge, way bigger than normal Hawaiian gatherings. And Ray was sitting in the backyard with his guitar, big old Loudon guitar. It was huge.
Made in Ireland.
Yes, but he loved that guitar.
Ray was
dearly.
like a little leprechaun holding this great big huge guitar.
And he was sitting out in the backyard just playing his guitar, and their kids were playing, running everywhere. As he said, they were running back and forth, they were running circles, they were climbing trees, they were climbing on me. He said they were just doing what kids do. He was so moved by their spirit and their energy and their joy, and, untouched by life's experiences yet, that this song came to him. And it's the spirit of Keiki and honors children. It's called Keiki Saki. Kat, what are you doing all the way up in Maryland? Hopefully staying with good friends and family and enjoying the holidays.
Oh, she's a traveler. She's always here and there.
I know.
We never know where she is, except I have the GPS locator on her phone, so I can find her whenever I need to. Yeah.
uh, she's made a request for a
Oh, okay.
song. This is very special to her and her friends, and I also know it's a special song for a special Higley family member as well. This is a song called Mele Shearwater. Oops, and I forgot my mic again. I have to get back in practice with this mic, so bear with me. Pretty soon it'll be second nature again.
That was pretty good. It only took you about halfway through that time.
I know. Yeah. The song is Mele Shearwater, and this is a song that was given to Doug 3 days after Christmas Eve, when we had the opportunity to rescue beautiful Hawaiian Newell's shearwater. Only active nesting grounds here in the islands, and really only on Kauai. They keep trying to get them to re-nest on the other islands, but too many predators, mongoose and other things, so they're very well protected here. Yeah, we rescued one, and 3 days later we were sitting on the bluff in Princeville, just looking out over the water, playing music, and
Yeah.
this song started coming out of Doug's guitar, and we were trying to figure out where it was coming from, and realized that it was the shearwater. We got home, and there was a message on the voicemail, uh, the voice messaging system, saying that the shearwater, who we turned over to a lady that does bird rehabilitation in case they're injured, had gotten him strong enough that she'd taken him to the wildlife refuge where one of the active nesting grounds is in Kilauea, and set him free that day. So yep. He was so happy he gave Doug a song.
I am in the process of designing a special voice activated microphone system for Sandy with miniature Bose speakers that will attach to the bottom of each of her braids.
Oh, yeah.
So she'll have stereo, and she can wear it wherever she goes. It'll be voice activated with a volume control, and super lightweight and tiny. She won't even know she has it on. So
he'll secretly start amplifying me.
Yeah, that's in the works in my workshop in the design studio right now.
Silly guy.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Oh, I'm glad Jesse got to hear that.
Me too.
Because I know that is his favorite.
Yeah, I'm happy too.
And I had made a decision of what to play, and Bert started chiming in, so he was determined to get my attention. I don't think you guys could see
Do
it.
they know who Bert is?
Bert's the rooster.
Yeah.
It was cockadoodle doing for anybody that didn't know that already. Bert's the resident rooster here where we're living right now. Of course, Bob was the rooster in Honolulu, and Earl was at All Saints.
He is.
He is at All Saints, waiting for us to get back.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we ever gave a name to the one in Princeville, because he didn't come regular. And again, I forgot to turn my mic on. There it goes.
There you go. That's pretty good.
So Bert was really making a fuss. He was right over here to my right, right out of view of everybody else. But he wants to hear, and he insists on hearing, their favorite song, which is Radio Hula, written in 1920 in honor of the coming of the radio to Kauai and the other islands. Elizabeth Aloha, Lizzie, she's also known by, so you'll see Lizzie on a lot of the recordings.
Okay.
And I think that's all I'm going to say about that today.
All right.
I have to go back to remembering what it was I was going to play, but Bert needs to hear his song today. quieted down right away.
He
I
didn't.
think he was very happy with the
He
results.
was.
And thanks Pam and John and Larry for letting me know about the mic and it working.
It's off
And
now.
it is going to take me a bit to get back into the swing of always switching that off and on. So I apologize again. I'll stop apologizing and just get better at it. Thank you, Sandy and Dick, for reminding me.
Sandy and I were in the other day. We decided to take a cognitive test, so to see, how you're progressing as you get older. And so we started out. We did about the first 3 or 4 questions. Then I got up to go get us some coffee, and we completely forgot about the test.
It was too hard.
We got to go finish it whenever we remember it. So, yeah.
And we think somebody in the complex got a new puppy
Yeah.
for Christmas because when we first came out to start setting up and getting ready, there was somebody's puppy just crying mournfully in his condo, and we couldn't figure out quite where it was, but we definitely wanted to go give him a hug and make him feel better.
Well, we're didn't affect us at all. We're hard-hearted.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Duck's been bugging me all day. There's a new Oliver the Beagle video on YouTube.
Okay, all right. Don't give away all my secrets.
I know. Ray and Elodie, we need to play Punahele. First song that Ray wrote. He heard slack key, and I'm sure he learned bits of it before he was 9 because there was a family slack key player when he lived on Kauai. And part of the family then moved to Oahu when he was 9, over on the leeward side, not a Kuli area. And that slack key player didn't move with the rest of the family. So Ray knew he wanted to learn slack key, and he saw a man on the beach and walked right down to him and wanted to stand and listen. And as soon as he got close, the man untuned his guitar and stopped playing. And Ray said, "But I want to learn slack key." And he says, "No, not in my ohana, not in my family." And Ray kept going and bugging this man. We now know his name was Albert Cavello. And he just was not giving in. It was forbidden. It was, you were not to share your family slack key or your family tunings outside your family. Ray noticed that Albert ate pretty much the same kind of fish every day, easy to catch but not particularly tasty. And he at one point offered, "I'll go catch you some really tasty reef fish. And I'm really good skin diver and fisherman. And if you'll just let me learn some slack key from you." Albert still said no. But when Ray came in with some really tasty fish, Albert caved. And he started teaching Ray a little slack key. I don't know how much he taught right in the beginning, actual teaching, but he let Ray listen and watch. And that really is the Hawaiian way of learning slack keys.
Watch and learn.
Watch and learn, yes. And it was on that same beach one evening that Ray was sitting and the sun had set, the moon was coming out, big moon shining across the water. And it lit up everything, and he could see all the crabs dancing around on the sand. And he wrote this song called Punahele, which means favorite. And you could hear the little crabs dancing in it. And Ray really was just given that song from that experience that night, and it's been one of his signature songs.
Sandy, I'm getting a new idea here, so remind me later. Expanding my line of a braid speaker system to earrings for women that have short hair. So I could put the speakers in the earrings, and just expanding my product line here.
If you make them Bluetooth, you don't have to have the speaker in it.
Well, you do too. The sound has to come out. Stereo sound out of your earrings or out of your braids.
Okay, that's a little weird, but
Well, not really.
it's cool.
No.
I'll be your guinea pig and test them.
I'm expanding my product line as we sit here, getting new ideas as we go.
So Punahele is in
Okay.
another tuning. It's in Wahine G tuning. Ray loved this tuning too. So did Kaylee and also his grandmother before him. Woohoo! Yay! I tried leaving the mic on that one, so we'll listen to it, the
Okay.
replay, and see if my ukulele was too loud. And if you guys have any opinion from your end as you're listening to it, let us know,
Yeah.
please. Well, Doug, you have another pick.
No, I'll leave it up to you today.
Well, we'll need to end it with Hawaii Aloha because that was a really special
Oh, we're all
song
done already?
for Ray and Elodia.
Oh.
Not quite, but we're getting there. So I was going to let you pick another one. Or pick one. I didn't actually let you pick the other one. And Greg says that they did get some rain yesterday, but not enough. But it took a whole week for the song to get to California to give them some of that rain. So send more, please. Okay.
Well, let me see. What could I play that is Ray related? Oh boy, it's so many songs from him. It's just
You can play Ulapalakua or Kapunaho,
yeah.
Hawaiian Reverie, Puasadina. Woohoo! It caught me by surprise. I was all into Ulapalakua, and all of a sudden, not Ulapalakua, Kapunaho,
Yeah,
and all of a sudden I hear him switch to Ulapalakua.
you made the change brilliantly. It was perfect.
Yeah, okay, I'll accept that.
Good job.
It's Christmas, thank you.
No, it was a good job.
Our last song is always Hawaii Aloha, especially when it's a concert honoring Ray and Alonia. This song meant so much to them, and such beautiful people, and people like Ray and Alonia that really shaped our lives, and Kayla Imawai on Molokai. They are the ones that have guided us and really, I believe, helped us be the people that we are.
It's a small world. When I was in the hospital a few weeks ago, up in ICU, one of the nurses up there came in and he saw my guitar and he said, "Oh, you play guitar? What do you play?" And I said, "Well, I play slack key." And he said, "Oh," he said, "Oh, I took lessons from Ray Kane, you know." He said, "But I thought it was going to be easy, but it wasn't." And he said, "Can you play something for me?" And I said, "Well, I can try." So I got the guitar out and I played Punahele for him. He got so excited. He was just, he was beside himself.
A true Hawaiian, when they
True
hear Puna
Hawaiian. Oh
Hale,
my God.
they get so excited.
He ran around the whole ICU and told everybody. He was so excited. He came back the next day and wanted a concert. And he, this music is just carries so much aloha with it. And him having taken lessons from Ray, and just happened to be one of my nurses, and it was a small world. So it brought a lot of happiness and joy to everybody up there, and it was really wonderful. So thank you, Ray. I think Ray and Aloha had a little to do with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny when Doug told me he played a concert for a number of the nurses during their breaks. I said, "What did you pick to play?" And he started listing off like 4 or 5 songs, and they were like, "Oh, the really, really hard ones." And he didn't know if he could play them because
Yeah, we don't have to go into
I know, but it was. I thought it was beautiful.
Okay. So
And the rain's coming here, so I don't know if you guys can see it. You might hear it off the umbrella, but we're going to send that over to California where they need it.
thank you guys for coming and supporting us today, and especially on Christmas Day. And we wish everybody out there all the best, and hope that all the aloha from Hawaii here just spreads out to all you guys and all your families and all your friends. And we need some aloha and some hope and some light right now. And it's just beaming right out of Kauai to all you guys. And thank you very much. We appreciate it more than words can ever express.
And just so you all know, we will be doing a concert on New Year's Day, which is next Friday, too. And we'll see how this simulcast to YouTube works out. How wonderful was that? Hawaii aloha with the blessings of the ancestors, Ray and Elodia, and many blessings out to all of you. Um, you are our beautiful, loving ohana, and we can't express adequately how much that means to us. We love you. We'll be in touch, and we'll see you next week if you can come to next week's concert. 2:30, same bat time. I'm going to try to put on the little end screen. We'll see if it mutes us. I'll watch it directly and fix that. If it does. Hey, it left us staying live so far. Anyway, we love you guys, and let us know if you have any feedback. And sounds like the mic worked and is helping everybody hear better, so we will train Sandy how to remember to always turn it on. Mele Kalikimaka. Next week it'll be Haole Laha now.